live. So this week I want to talk about chill day tips. So, of course, as we always say, if you when you go to Disney, you don't have to do non-stop parks your entire trip because that kind of decreases your stamina and could even get you sick. So, what we like to do from time to time when we go to Disney is you can take a chill day and just explore your hotel and maybe even explore some of the other hotels. Another thing you can do on a chill day, and something we always talk about on this channel, it seems, just use the pool. Even right now, in what is quickly becoming summer season at Disney, you gotta use the pool. You gotta hydrate yourself, hydrate your body, drink some water. But whatever you do, if you have a chill day, use it wisely. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's top 5. So, the Magic Kingdom has some of the best restaurants in the world, and that's the real world, not just Walt Disney World. So, this week we're going to cover my top 5 Magic Kingdom restaurants. Number 5, Tony's Town Square. Now, a few years ago, this would have been higher than top 5, but that was before Tony's dropped the pizza. And and they should know that nothing should come between me and my pizza. But yeah, it's a great restaurant. It's very beautiful. You have a beautiful view of Town Square, and especially when they do the flag retreat ceremony. We did a video a couple years ago of the flag retreat ceremony from the from the uh, from the outdoor seatings of Tony's. It was great, but it was off. Um, but before we get any further, speaking of flag retreats, it's Memorial Day weekend, and on behalf of the Big John Network, we we want to thank we want to send a heartfelt thank you to all those who have fought for us in the past and are continuing to fight for us today. Thank you for your service. But anyway, back to our top 5. Number 4, the Be Our Guest restaurant inside the Beast Castle. Now, again, a few years ago, this would have been a bit higher on the list, but they they've kind of downsized the restaurant since then. And when I say that, I mean rather than have you experience the whole thing, they kind of just want you to just eat and get out. They even stopped making the red napkins look like roses, for goodness sakes. I mean, if I want to go to a Disney restaurant, I want to experience everything rather than just being rushed. I'm not the only one who thinks that, am I? No, seriously, am I? Anyway, number 3, the Crystal Palace. Now, this is another great restaurant on Main Street. It is a fabulous character buffet where you get to eat food and, of course, see the Pooh characters walk around. Part of their Friendship Day celebration, which is very cute. I know a lot of people go to the restaurant just to see Pooh and friends. It's so much fun, and it's great. The food is good. The character interaction is amazing, and it's just a fun, happy atmosphere. Number two, Cinderella's Royal Table. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a restaurant that is inside the yes, oh yes, you heard me correctly. Inside Cinderella Castle, and I am happy to say that I have done it not once but twice, both during the Christmas season. When we did it back in '09, they just had the mice roaming around, Cinderella's mice. But when we ate there again at Christmas time in 2019, 10 years later, uh, it really changed. Now they have the princesses roaming around at tables, which is amazing. Which is even better because I think the princesses make a better fit for Cinderella's royal table than like Jacques, Gus Gus, and the other mice. And my number one Magic Kingdom restaurant, Liberty Tree Tavern. We have eaten there a few times now, and it is beautiful atmosphere, great food. At any restaurant, we let them know about my disability, about my autism, and the textures of what I can or can't eat, and it really helps. And and like I always say, never be afraid to talk to the cast about your about never be afraid to talk to a waiter or a chef about what you can or can't eat, and they will make it an amazing experience for you. So anyway, let me know in the chat or in the comments what your favorite restaurant is at Magic Kingdom. And now it is time for Diz or Dat. Now on both coasts, you will find a Nemo themed ride. At Disneyland, it's the Finding Nemo submarine voyage, which used to be the original submarine voyage. And since the transformation, the subs became eco friendly, which is awesome. And at Epcot, it's the Seas with Nemo and Friends, which used to be the Living Seas. And although it has a great ride, its mission about preserving oceans and environments and the creatures that live there remained the same, which is awesome. So let me know in the chat or in the comments which Nemo ride you prefer. Diz, Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, or Dat, The Seas with Nemo and Friends. And now it is time for my humble opinion. So, I love the Haunted Mansion at the Magic Kingdom. I'm sure a lot of you love it as well. And while during the Halloween party, it sort of fits in, but you know how Disneyland's Haunted Mansion gets its Haunted Mansion holiday overlay with Nightmare Before Christmas during their Halloween and Christmas seasons? Well, I think in Florida, during the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, they should overlay the Haunted Mansion to Muppets Haunted Mansion. If you haven't seen that special, it's on Disney Plus. I recommend seeing it because it would not only be a different offering for the Halloween parties, but it would also bring more Muppets into the parks, which I think it needs. I think the parks really do need more Muppets. I mean, I love Muppet Vision 3D, but I think we need more Muppets. That's my humble opinion, and I'm sticking to it. So, Last night was a big night for Disney nighttime spectaculars for two reasons. Number one, the new Disney Dreams That Soar drone show has made its debut at Disney Springs. So this is an exclusive summertime show. They they experimented with drones a few years ago, but I think Disney finally got it down with their drone shows. They already have a spectacular drone show at Disneyland Paris, but it's about time that Florida got a very good drone show. Of course, this is only for the summer. It lasts through September 2nd, I believe. But it's awesome. The drones are going to go into the form of many different characters and icons. They say some are going to be even larger than the park icons themselves, which is great. I wish I was going this summer, but you never know. But the other reason why last night was a big night for Disney nighttime spectaculars, Fantasmic has made its triumphant return to Disneyland. And for those of you who don't know the story, last April, no, to be precise, the night after I saw Fantasmic at Disneyland, the dragon caught fire. But now the show has returned. It has its Peter Pan scene back. For those of you who don't know, when the show was enhanced back in 2017, Peter Pan was replaced with Pirates of the Caribbean. But Disney took this time to bring back the iconic Peter Pan scene from the original show. And not only that, but now Maleficent is now on a platform shooting fire with her scepter like she would in the B mode if the dragon was unavailable for some reason. But I think Disney is trying to work on another way to bring the dragon back. I kind of think that. But I'm glad to see that Fantasmic is back and better than ever. And next year we are going to go back to California, and I hope to finally get a good video of Disneyland's Fantasmic for you. Of course, I also have to get a good Hollywood Studios Fantasmic as well. I almost would have if it didn't and get canceled that night. But yeah, I am so glad Fantasmic has made its triumphant return to Disneyland. So anyway, that's my show. That's our show. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later. I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. For this week's shout outs, make sure you guys check out John Sashry, aka Big Fat Panda. He has recently became a supporter of mine when he received one of these bad boys. Check him out. He does amazing vlogs. He does amazing live streams as well. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Anthony the Molar Man. I'm sure he'll be doing another season of Disney Match Game very, very soon. Check him out. Also, make sure our hearts go out to Paging Mr. Morrow. One of his friends from Roosevelt's passed away. So definitely send your prayers and your thoughts to Paging Mr. Morrow. Hello, infamous Ismail. Don't know what to say to that, Gurdeep. No. But anyway, send your love to Paging Mr. Morrow. He would totally. And also make sure you guys check out Josh and Jenna over at Resort TV 1. They do amazing live streams from the parks each and every week. Thank you, infamous Ismail. Yeah, definitely check them out. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? Yeah, that's right. Do what he's doing. If you haven't subscribed here, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And as I said, since this Memorial Day weekend, a big thank you to all of the people. We don't have to go that far there, Gertie. A big thank you to all those who have served us in the past and continue to serve us today. From the Big John Network, thank you for your service and have a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend.